2 plus 3 times the square root of 2, square root of 4, which is 2. So this is going to be 3 times 2. All right, I know that 3 times 2 is going to get me 6. So I have negative 2 plus 6 equals 4, and I know that 6 minus 2 is 4. So this is a correct solution. All right, keep going. This one right here. This one looks different. I got an X on both sides. All right, so when I have an X on both sides, that's not good. I need an X on one side, right? Because I'm solving for X. I'm not solving for two different X's. So I have to get rid of this square root. So I'm going to square both sides like normal. All right, the square and the square root cancel. And I will get X squared equals this whole thing under the radical. I get 2X plus 24. All right, now I have to get everything over to the other side. I want just a 0 over here. All right, so I'm going to subtract 2x on both sides. I'm going to subtract 24 on both sides. Okay, now I'm going to write this in descending order. X squared comes first. Then I got my minus 2x minus 24 equals 0. Now, this is when you got to ask yourself, how did we solve these in chapter 7? I find factors of negative 24 that are going to add up to negative 2. And let's see, we got negative 6 and positive 4. So I'm going to break up my two bubbles. X minus 6, x plus 4 equals 0. All right. So I know that this is one factor, so one of my solutions is going to be x equals positive 6. And if this is my other factor, my other solution is going to be x equals negative 4. I just flip my signs. All right, now let's check if both of these are true. All right, if I plug 6 into the equation, right, I have 6 equals the square root of 2 times 6 plus 24. So I get 6 equals the square root of 12 plus 24. All right. And I get 6 equals the square root of 36. And yep, 6 equals 6 because the square root of 36 is 6. So this one's good. I have to check the other solution. So I'm going to do the same exact thing, but this time with negative 4. All right, negative 4 equals the square root of 2 times negative 4 plus 24. Negative 4 equals, okay, well, 2 times negative 4 is going to get me negative 8. And negative 8 plus 24, this is going to get me 16. All right, now, I told you that the square root of 16 is plus or minus any number, right? Plus or minus. But the most common one that we see is going to be that positive 4. And I know positive 4 does not equal negative 4. So this did not check out. That means over here, negative 4 is not a solution. All right. I didn't think we were going to get it to this problem until the 4th example. But this is what this word means. It means that sometimes when we're solving problems, an extra solution comes about. Oh, sorry for the blurriness. I'm doing this on my phone. And when we get that extra solution, we have to make sure that we check it, so we cross it out. We can't have that be part of our answer. All right, so we've already done one that has an extra solution. Let's do one more that has an extra one. All right, now this one. When I square root this side and I go to square root this side, I have to put parentheses around that whole left side, okay? If you don't put parentheses around the whole left side, then this is going to mess us up a little bit. All right, now I know that x minus 3 times x minus 3 is what x squared means. So I'm going to do this little thing that we did last chapter, a couple chapters ago, and we are going to distribute our double distribution problem. X times x is x squared. X times negative 3 is negative 3x. Negative 3 times x gets me negative 3x again. And negative 3 times negative 3 is going to be positive 9. So this gives me x squared minus 6x plus 9 All right, and this whole thing is what I know this is equal to. So I have x squared minus 6x plus 9 equals whatever's under the radical. So my x minus 1. All right, now we're back to over here where we had to get it all on one side. Oh, no, where do we have that? I don't know. Okay, I'm going to subtract x on both sides. That cancels out. I'm going to add 1 on both sides. And that cancels out. All right, so I'm going to rewrite what I have. I have x squared minus 7x plus 10, and that equals 0. Factors of 10 that add to negative 7. I'm going to let you think about that. Say it before I say it. That was a pause for dramatic effect. All right. What solutions did we come up with? Well, we should have negative 5 and negative 2 because I got a positive solution here and a negative sum. So we got x minus 5. Hi, Mrs. Lynch. How are you? Oh, Leach. Oh, my goodness. And you guys all just said hi to Mrs. Lynch. All right, so now I have my factors and my solutions have to be the opposite numbers. So I get 5 and I get positive 2. All right, because I already showed you over here that one's not gonna work, I am not gonna show you here for time's sake. So go ahead and just check these two numbers. I'm pretty sure one of them works, but not the other one. All right. Go ahead and flip the page. All right, notice that it says ACT at the top. I am giving you 3 ACT problems that have to do with radicals. All right, now